Page one is just showing you all what you have to learn in Bab 1 and what you have to learn in Bab 2. But in this nota, since it's not full nota, so we only got Bab 1 punya 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4 punya short notes. Then Bab 2, we only got 2.6, 2.7, and 2.8 punya short notes. No full notes. But even if you have 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, but it is not full nota as well. So if you ask me, I'll still ask you to study your normal nota. You still have to study your normal nota. It's not full notes. Okay? So any question before we start? Hey, you're back. Hey, what's up? What's up? No, it's okay. Ziqi texted me. Wait, let me see. Oh, she's in the clinic. She says she's in the clinic. Yeah. Okay, but same thing. Again, this seminar will focus on latihan instead of nota. Okay. Okay. Luckily you didn't leave. Luckily you haven't leave yet. Okay, let's start back. Okay, but any specific subtopic you guys want me to go through? These are the subtopic that we have in the nota. Chapter 1, Chapter 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4. Bab 2, 2.6, 7, and 8. Any specific subtopic? If no, then we'll just go through. We'll just go through everything. No, 3, 2, 1, let's start. Number 1. Okay, in chapter 1, the first subtopic is actually talking about Alam Melayu. You can highlight Alam Melayu. And what's Alam Melayu? Tulis Southeast Asia. Asia Tenggara. They just want you to know, long time ago, before the Western country came, Southeast Asia actually got 7 kingdoms. Got 7 kingdoms. And all these kingdoms, what they look like or how they work. Now you can see the ciri-ciri of Alam Melayu punya kingdoms is 1, every kingdom also got raja. Every Southeast Asia punya country will also have a king. And king is the tongkat utama. Tongkat utama, you can do this, the most important person, the main pillar of the country. No raja, no country. No king means no country. So you can do this, the most important person. That's why last time, every time perang, the enemies will always aim for the king. Once they take down the king, the whole kingdom will collapse. That's why Raja tongkat utama, no king, no country. Okay. But of course, Raja will not be alone. He is not the only one who runs the country. Under Raja, there will be a lot of pembesar to assist the king to run the country. Okay. Then the Raja will also use the system pentadbiran, ruling system. If you don't know what system pentadbiran, just write down ruling system. They'll use their own unique ruling system to strengthen their kedudukan. Strengthen their status. Not just their power, also run the country more effectively. Okay. Then last time, everyone have to be loyal to the king. If you're not loyal to the king, then you're gonna punish. You're gonna punish very severely. Okay. Number 2, every Alam Melayu punya kingdoms, not only they have kings, every single of it will also have their own undang-undang. They also have undang-undang. Why every kingdoms also need undang-undang? to menjamin kesejahteraan kerajaan. To ensure the country is prosperous, works very well, everything's stable, the people are safe. Okay, that's why every country will also have undang-undang. Contohnya, like Majapahit, one of the 7 kingdoms, it uses a type of undang-undang called Utara Manawa. Utara Manawa. Okay, okay. Number 3, every Alam Melayu punya kingdom will also have their own wilayah pengaruh. Wilayah pengaruh, you can write down territory. They will have their own territory. Territory, their own land. If you want to simplify, just do this. Every kingdom will also have their own land. Then how last time punya kingdoms decide which land belongs to them? They look at rakyat. Let's circle the keyword. Not like today punya country. Today punya country, in nowadays punya country, the land are decided based on the border, based on sempadan. But zaman dahulu, no such thing as sempadan. No border one. There's no border, there's no sempadan. How to decide? They look at rakyat. Wilayah pengaruh means kawasan yang rakyatnya menerima dan memperakui the raja. If the place punya rakyat acknowledge you are the king, that means this land belongs to you. But if the rakyat doesn't acknowledge you, then this is not your land. Okay? Of course, there's a way to force them to acknowledge you. You know how? Attack them, invade them. That's why in zaman dahulu, country and country always berperang is because of that. Because there's no sempadan. There's no rules saying, oh, this is your land, this is my land. Then we cannot steal each other land. No such thing. Look at the rakyat one. Rakyat say this land belongs to who? Then belongs to who? Okay? Rakyat can just simply walk to another. No. You don't have to walk to wilayah. I give you some example. You don't have to move. You just stay in your place. For example, this is Malaysia. Then we all know above Malaysia is Thailand. Thailand. Okay. But let's say, okay, even though we know Selangor obviously is part of Malaysia, is within Malaysia. But if we are living in zaman dahulu, if Selangor punya people they prefer Thailand punya raja, then the whole Selangor will become siapa punya? Thailand punya. This is how last time punya wilayah pengaruh works. So if the king is very, very good, the country will be very, very huge, might able to become empire. But if the king is rubbish, the country will become smaller. Okay. Also, they want who W them, then who is their leader? Yes, rakyat acknowledge. Rakyat acknowledge. If you want to rule the country, if you want to rule the place, you must first win the hearts of the people. You must first win their hearts. Can you find? But again, I have to remind you again, there's many raja. Instead of going through the long process, convincing the people, or persuading the people, or make the people support you, there's a lot of raja uses the shortcut. Attack them. If they don't acknowledge you, just attack them, put them. Attack them until they acknowledge you are their king. You are the king. You are the boss. Okay? Okay. So after you done number 4, zaman dahulu punya country, of course, they also have their own rakyat, their own citizen. But what does citizen means in 2000 years ago? Citizen means the people who live in a place, that is setia kepada raja, that is loyal to the king. Okay, so in zaman dahulu, if you are not loyal to the king, you are considered as mendahaka. What is mendahaka? Tulis betray, betrayer. Okay? You cannot betray the king. Because once you betray the king, you will be punished. Okay? In zaman dahulu, betraying the king is the worst crime you can commit. The worst. The worst crime. Okay? Teacher, but what do I think? Okay. Okay, so any question about the ciri-ciri of Alam Melayu kingdoms? 3, 2, 1. No, just remember, long time ago, Alam Melayu got 7 kingdoms. Then what the kingdoms looks like? Every single one of them also got Raja, also got their own undang-undang, also got their own territory, also got their own rakyat. Can you faham? Okay. But after many years later, there's one very powerful country will appear in Southeast Asia. And this country will changes the whole Southeast Asia, aka the Malacca. AKA the Malacca. So in exam, after 1.1, learning the ciri-ciri of Alam Melayu kingdoms, you guys also need to memorize the ciri-ciri of Malacca. Because Malacca, after Malacca appear, Malacca would change the whole Southeast Asia. It would change this whole Southeast Asia. Okay. Since today punya target is doing latihan, then I won't go through everything. If you guys need me to go deep, then only I'll go deep. I forgot. Just now, go too deep. I forgot. Like normal class, I forgot this seminar. Sorry. Okay, you see, again, Okay, so Malacca punya ciri-ciri is what? Number 1, unlike the first generation punya kingdoms, Malacca, they have kerajaan, government. Okay, number 2, undang-undang, seem like the first gen punya country, they also got undang-undang, they also got wilayah pengaruh, they also got rakyat, but now they have kedaulatan. Kedaulatan in English is called sovereignty. What is sovereignty? To this power, ruling power. Ruling power. What is this power about? Anyone who gotten this power, he can rule the whole country. He can rule the whole country. He can control all the rakyat in the country. These are called kedaulatan. Okay. Number 6, lambang kebesaran. What is lambang kebesaran? Symbol of power. Symbol of power. What is symbol of power? Further explain. Represent the king. Okay, I'll give you one example. Yellow color. Yellow color. I told you guys before, zaman dahulu, normal citizen, even if you are noble, you are upper caste people, you also cannot wear yellow color. Only royal family, the kings, can wear yellow color. Okay, so any question? No, 1.1, learn about what? First generation punya countries. Southeast Asia first generation punya countries and what they look like. First gen punya country only got 4 things. They have Raja, Rakyat, Wilayah Pengaruh, and Undang-Undang. Once you have these 4 things, you can call yourself a country. Okay? But after Malacca appeared, Malacca changes the whole Southeast Asia. In Southeast Asia, if you want to call yourself a country, you need to have 6 things. 1, kerajaan, undang-undang, wilayah pengaruh, rakyat, kedaulatan, lambang kebesaran. Okay, so any question? 3, 2, 1. Okay, no, okay, if no, then you can look at 1.3. 1.3. After learning the characteristic of first gen punya country, the characteristic of the country who changes the whole Asia Tenggara, now we have to learn Malacca punya pentadbiran and undang-undang. Pentadbiran, you can do this. How they rule the country, how they manage the country. Okay, how they manage the country. Undang-undang no need explain ba. Undang-undang means law. So 1.3 got two things to learn. How they rule the country and the law. Okay. Okay. So last time, since they are the most powerful country and also the country who affect the whole Southeast Asia, of course, people are interested how Malacca, the strongest country, rules their country. They have a very unique system, like Pembesar Empat Lipatan. They uses a very unique system that was created by Malacca themselves. No copy and paste. No copy and paste are totally original. Not only they didn't copy other country go and copy them. Other country go and copy and paste their system. The Pembesar Empat Lipatan. Okay, if you don't know what's Pembesar Empat Lipatan, draw yourself. Because I won't go through the nota. I won't go through the details, so I'll just explain like this. Sultan is the biggest. Under Sultan, there'll be 4 Pembesar. There'll be 4 Pembesar. The 4 Pembesar are known as Pembesar Berempat. Pembesar Berempat. We call them the Big 4. Got Bendahara lah, Laksamana lah. I draw an arrow for you. Here. This one, Bendahara lah, Penghulu Bendahari lah, Temenggung lah, Laksamana lah. They are the Big 4. They are the Big 4. They are the Big 4. Okay. Then under the top 4 Pembesar, we have 8. After 8, we have 16. After 16, we have 32. This is called the 4-layer system. System Pembesar Empat Lipatan. Okay. Okay, number 2. And last time, Malacca will also divide their administration, their management into 2 levels. First level, we call it as Pusat. First level is called Pusat. Pusat means the whole country. The policies, the decision that will affect the whole country, whole Malacca, seluruh Malacca, we call it as Pusat. Okay, so for Pusat, for decision, policies, law that will affect the whole country will be executed by who? The king and the top 4 Pembesar. It will be done by the king and the top 4 Pembesar. Okay. Then for Jajahan punya level means one area. Satu area. One area like that. I give you some example. Sri Petaling, 1 area. Puchong, 1 area. PJ, 1 area. Subang, 1 area. Klang, 1 area. These are called Pendapatan Jajahan. Okay. Every area will also have a Pembesar. Oh no, they didn't write for you. Do this that well. You right here. Every area will have a Pembesar to manage. Sri Petaling will have a Pembesar. Puchong will have a Pembesar. And this Pembesar will be chosen by Sultan. Dilantik oleh Sultan. Okay. So this is how Malacca manage their country. Okay. Question? Any question? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, move on. The undang-undang of Malacca. Okay, again. So in Malacca, the most powerful country in Southeast Asia, what kind of law they uses? They actually divided their law into 2. Hukum Kanun Malacca and Undang-Undang Law Malacca. What are the differences there? Tulis. One is for land, one is for sea. When you're on the land, when you're still on the land, you follow Hukum Kanun Malacca. But once you go out to the laut, then you follow the Undang-Undang Law Malacca. That is the differences. Okay. Then after you're done, need me to go through. Any question about the Undang? No need. You guys can go through yourself. Okay, good. Okay. So after 1.3 done, 1.4, the last subtopic. The last subtopic is talking about the people and the pemerintah. The people and the leaders of Malacca, like what they do, what kinds of role they are playing, and also their relationship. Maybe a lot of you didn't know, when Malacca formed their country at the time, the people and the first batch of the pemerintah, they actually made a promises. Wadat. Circle wadat and tulis promises. The pemerintah and the rakyat, they made a promises to each other. What is this promises about? The pemerintah promise they will forever protect the country and the people. Then the rakyat promise, they'll forever be loyal to the pemerintah no matter what. Okay, so it's like, I promise I will stay loyal to you forever. Then you promise you will protect me forever. This is called wadat. Okay, then after they made the promises, it was practiced. It was practiced and followed by the people generation to generation until Malacca collapsed. It was always followed by the people in Malacca. That's why Malacca punya people very, very loyal. Sangat taat setia. Sangat taat setia. Because of these promises, they believe if they stay loyal to the pemerintah, pemerintah will protect them, will ensure their prosperous. Okay, so you can see the people in Malacca are divided into how many classes. People in Malacca got dua jenis. You are either golongan di pemerintah, the lower class people, we call them the normal citizen. You are either in lower class, the normal rakyat, or you are in the upper class, golongan pemerintah. There's only two. And the moment when you're born, your social classes it's already been decided. And most likely, you will never able to change your class. Can paham? If let's say you're born in golongan di pemerintah, you're forever golongan di pemerintah. No matter how hard you work, you are still a golongan di pemerintah. Okay, you're still lower class. If you're born in upper class family, congrats, you'll forever be upper class people. Okay, let me give you some example. Who are the people inside the upper class? We have king, the royal family, pembesar, and ulama. What's ulama? Ulama, you can do this. Guru agama. Guru agama. Okay. Then after you learn about the people are divided into two social classes, you also need to know what is their tanggung jawab. Okay, you don't think upper class people don't have to do anything, just enjoy the life every day. No, bukan. Upper class people have their own responsibility. They are called upper class people. They are called the ruling class for a reason. Okay, not just every day. Okay, so any question? Any question for part 1? 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll show you again. I'll remind you again what to study for part 1. What to study for part 1. Okay, ready? Okay, in chapter 1, first thing first, the first subtopic, part 1, the first subtopic that you have to learn is the ciri-ciri of Alam Melayu kingdoms. Okay, do you remember Alam Melayu punya kingdoms, which is 2,000 years ago punya kingdoms? Got what patterns? Got what characteristic? The answer is they have Raja. Every single country also got Raja, Rakyat, Undang-undang, and Wilayah Pengaruh. Okay? And number 2, after you learn about the ciri-ciri of Alam Melayu, second thing you have to study for part 1 is the ciri-ciri of Malacca. Why Malacca specifically? Because they are the one that will change the whole Southeast Asia. Okay? Then Malacca, unlike the first gen punya country, how many characteristics they have? They have total of 6. They have kedaulatan, kerajaan, rakyat, wilayah pengaruh, undang-undang. Okay? And number 3, after you learn about Malacca, you need to learn about their pendapiran, how they manage the country, and also their undang-undang. After you learn about their undang-undang and pendapiran, the last one, you have to learn about their people, their society. Pemerintah and rakyat. Okay, then the people in Malacca are divided into how many classes? 2 classes. The pemerintah and also the pemerintah. Upper class and lower class. Okay. So any question? No? Okay, if no, now we will go to Bab 2. Okay, Bab 2 got total of 8 subtopics. Today, we only emphasize on the last 3 subtopics, which is Malaysia. Malaysia. Okay, ready? Same thing. We speak through the whole thing. Then we'll focus on latihan. Don't forget, today our ultimate goal is to practice with latihan. Because as I say, you have already learned this in school. You have to listen. You already have listened about this in school, in normal classes. So I'm sure you guys already know about these things. So no point going through again and again and again. Latihan. Today is latihan. Okay, so 2.6, what you have to learn there? Factor. The factor, the reasons that causes Malaysia to have semangat nationalism. Because long time ago, after Form 3, British jajah our country, the people didn't fight back. But why after so long, after 100, 200 tahun, suddenly the people want to fight back? Sure got reason one. Like out of nowhere. After kena jajah, they didn't fight back. Then after so long already, they only started to fight back. It's because of what? What triggered them? There were 6 reasons. Some people will stand up and fight is because of agama. Some rakyat in Malaysia, they were triggered by agama. That's why they want to stand up to menentang the British. Some people is because of the penulisan creative. After they read the novella, cerpen, and puisi, and they were inspired. They woke up. One day after they read the novel, the cerpen, the puisi, they woke up. They felt like they need to do something for the country. Not just sit there and wait for people to help. Okay. Then some people, they'll stand up is because after reading the media cetak. What's media cetak? Newspaper and majalah. Okay, newspaper and majalah. Okay, and number 4, some people is because of education. After they gain knowledge, they know they will play by British. They will trick by British. Last time, we bodoh. We bodoh because we believe in British. British told us to come here to help us, to come and memajukan our country. And what we do? We believe them because we bodoh. We bodoh. But now different already. In 20th century, education in Malaysia started to berkembang. The education system, the school, the college started to grow. That's why people become smarter. Once they become smarter, they know how to differentiate what is right and what is wrong. Just like you guys. Last time when you guys are still young, when you guys are still small, daddy, mommy cakap apa, you also believe. You also believe. You won't even question daddy, mommy. Daddy, mommy say this is like that, then you believe. Confirm? But after you grow up, after you went to school, every time daddy, mommy say something, you judge daddy, mommy. You think twice. Really? Really? Does something like this really macam ini? You question daddy, mommy. Okay, same thing. After the rakyat study, now they realize British is not good people. That's how they come out and fight. Okay. Okay. And number 5, also because of the golongan intellectual. Golongan intellectual, some people tak faham. You can do this. Was triggered by the highly educated people. The highly educated people. Why? Do this. They are actually the first group of people who stand up. Who stand up against British. They were actually the first group of people who stood up against British. Okay. And last one, some people who suddenly want to stand up and protect Malaysia is because of pengaruh luar. They were inspired by other country. Pengaruh luar, you can do this, other country. Okay. So question 2.6. Ada apa-apa soalan? No. Okay. Recap one more time. Long time ago, in Form 3, after British jajah us, after British jajah our country, the rakyat basically didn't fight back. Especially after they witness what happened to those 11 heroes who fought against British. Even those people who know our country kena jajah by British, they also don't dare to fight back. But why in 20th century, suddenly the rakyat punya semangat nationalism becomes so strong, becomes so kuat. Everyone also want to stand up and menentang British because of 6 different reasons. Because of 6 different reasons. That's why the nationalism in our country getting stronger and stronger. One by one, stronger and stronger. Okay. Okay, so after you done 2.7, the development of our gerakan nasionalisme. Okay, so you can do this. Perkembangan means what? The development. What does it mean? Like the whole story. The whole story on how Malaysia punya rakyat stood up against the British. What they do. The whole storyline. Okay. Okay, so just now I told you, in 20th century, before anyone stood up against British, who was the first group? The intellectual were actually the first group. When no one dared to say anything, everyone just diam, tak berani to say anything to British. It was the intellectual who stood up to do. Okay, but Malaysia punya intellectual got 3 jenis. We have intellectual berpendidikan agama, we have intellectual berpendidikan Inggeris, we have intellectual berpendidikan Melayu. What are the differences? To this, one is Malay educated. And all these intellectual, they come from a school called SEJ. SEJ, you can do this, college. It all comes from this college. Okay, because of the guru. Because of their lecturer. Long time ago, SEJ was just a normal college. Very normal. No people, people wouldn't even notice about them. They are just a very normal punya college. But because there's a group of nationalists, nationalists became the lecturer of SEJ. Oti Duse, Abdul Hadi Hassan, Abdul Hadi Abdul Manan, Harun Aminur Rashid. He became the lecturer in SEJ. And what happened? It started to inspire the student. They taught the students about the truth, about what is happening to our country. So after the student went to SEJ, they were inspired. And because of that, they successfully melahirkan ramai nationalists. A lot of nationalists were also came from SEJ. Okay, if one example, Ibrahim Haji Yaakob, the leader of KMM, he also came from here. Okay, okay. Then perpendicular English means what? English educated. Some intellectual, they came from English educated background. Okay, actually they're all from MCKK, this college. But again, MCKK, you must know, this college is only to this college and explain. This college is only for bangsawan and pembesar, upper class people. This college is only for upper class people. Because after British judged us, British wanted to get the support from the upper class people because they are influential. They want the upper class people to work together with them. So in order to make the upper class people happy, they purposely built a college called MCKK for their kids. So upper class people punya kids, they have the privilege to go to 100% pure English educated punya college, MCKK. Can you faham? Okay. So some of the intellectual, they came from here. Okay. Then because they're upper class people, so some of the upper class people punya kids, after they went to MCKK, they realized British are actually bad people. British are actually using the people in Tanah Melayu. They were manipulating us. They were lying to us. The rakyat still bodoh-bodoh, believing British are helping our country. Some people, some pakcik and makcik even believe that if it wasn't British, our country will become more mundo. Our country will become nothing. But actually, it's the opposite. Without British, we can actually become more prosperous. British are taking our resources away. They're stealing our stuff. They're taking our resources. They're bullying the people, exploiting the people. All our BJT, all our geta was taken away, and we gain nothing. But pakcik and makcik still believe in them. Okay? So some MCKK punya students, after they learn about the truth, they're angry. Even though they're upper class people and they have very, very good relationship with British, but they're angry. They're angry at how British lies to the people and treated the people. So some of them, after they graduated, lepasan means graduated. After they graduated from MCKK, because they're upper class people, they'll become pembesar, they'll become those government officer. So they uses their power, they uses their kedudukan to voice up for the people. Voice out for the people. Okay? To ask British to improve or treat the rakyat better. Okay? Then some of them, they even uses akbau to expose British. Let the pakcik makcik to know the true colors of British. Expose British. Okay? Expose British. Okay? Okay, so the last one, intellectual agama. Intellectual agama, I mean, you could have guessed if intellectual perpendicular English means English educated, then that means intellectual perpendicular agama means agama educated. They went to agama school. They went to agama school. Agama school. Actually, where they study at Mesir, Egypt. You guys still remember Egypt punya story? Egypt were also conquered by British. Egypt were also conquered by British. So coincidentally, when they kena jajah the time, there was some Malaysian British student went there and study. For example, Syekh Muhammad Tahir Jalaluddin, Syekh Al-Hadi, Haji Abbas Muhammad Taha. Okay, so when they go to Mesir the time, they witness how the Egypt people menentang British. they witnessed the gerakan Islam and they were inspired. They only realized how conservative, how traditional their thinking was on agama. Because last time, Malaysian punya people, they only focus on akhirat. Do you know what's akhirat? Please. Last time, we only focus on akhirat. What's akhirat? After life. Afterlife. People in Malaysia only focus on afterlife. They don't care about this world. They don't care about the current life. They don't care about this world. It's like they already gave up. Even the 10 years old, the 12 years old kids, they're just 12 years old, 10 years old. They're just so young, but they already thinking about what? They already been focusing on akhirat. No one cares about keduniaan. And because of that, when British rampas our country, no one do anything. British take away our land, they don't care. Take it back. British take away our things, take it back. They don't care. It's like they already give up. They already give up. They already give up. They only cares about akhirat. Everyone just care about afterlife. Go to Shoga, how to go to Shoga, how to go to Neraka. Confirm? So after this student, they went to Mesir, they kena inspire. The gerakan Islam in Egypt totally changes them. Totally changed them up. They only realize, yes, akhirat is important, but keduniaan, this world, our current life, this world is also equally important. We need to focus on akhirat and also both keduniaan, not just akhirat. There was a point. What's the point for you to live in this world? If you keep on thinking about akhirat, you haven't died. You're still so young, you haven't died, you already keep on thinking about dying, going to Shoga. Then what's the point? What's the point of on living this world, living in this world? There's no point for you to live in this world. So after this student got inspired, they came back to Malaysia, started Gerakan Islam to try and change the thinkings of the people. To try to inspire the people, to try to tell them akhirat is important, but this world, our current life, is also equally important. We have to focus on akhirat. Yes, we have to focus on akhirat. We have to focus on our well-being so that after we die, we can go to Shoga, we can go to heaven. But this doesn't stop us from focusing on keduniaan. We also need to enjoy. We also need to go all out in our current life. Both also important. Not just keep on thinking about dying. Mati. Go to Shoga. No. No. Okay? Then these students, after they came back, they started to build madrasah. Madrasah means what? College. To menyebarkan fahaman Islam, which is what I told you. They go to Egypt, study, inspired by the Egyptian. So they came back, want to change the mentality, the fikiran of Malaysia people. Too traditional already. Too traditional. Too conservative. If everyone keep on focused on akhirat, then what will happen to our country? Our country already kena jajah. But everyone still keep on thinking about what? Still keep on focusing on dying. Afterlife. Who protect our country? Who protect our people? No one. If we don't protect our country, if we don't protect our rakyat, no one will protect us. No one will do it for us. You think Indonesia people will protect you? You think Thailand punya people will protect you? No one. That's why these students came back. They started to build college to menyebarkan fahaman, to change the thinking of rakyat. Okay? To try to convince them, yes, akhirat is important, but keduniaan also equally important. We need to focus on both. We need to be balanced, not just focusing on how to go to heaven, how to go to Shoga. Okay? Then other than madrasah, they also got used newspaper and majalah to spread their idea. Okay? So any question? Ada apa-apa soalan? No. Okay, good. Again, I'll not focus on the details. Today we just focus on what you need to study, what you need to learn in those subtopic. Part 1 and Part 2 punya subtopic. Okay, if you need me to go details, let me know and I will. Okay, so 2.7 clear? Again, one more time. After we have semangat nationalism, nationalism, the first group of people who stood up are the intellectual. But Malaysia punya intellectual got 3 jenis. Intellectual berpendidikan agama, berpendidikan Inggeris, berpendidikan Melayu. And every single one of them, they fight differently. For example, the intellectual berpendidikan agama, their mission is to change the thinking of the rakyat. Make the rakyat start to focus on keduniaan. Don't run away from your problems. Don't run away from your problems. Basically, if you look at the Tanah Melayu people at the time, they were running away. You think that they are focusing on akhirat, but they're actually running away from the problems. They can't beat British. That's why they give up. That's why they don't care. They don't care what happened to the country. They just focus on akhirat. Okay. Then the intellectual Inggeris, what they want to do, they want to use their own kedudukan to expose British, because no other people knows about the true colors of British, know what British were doing to the country. That's why they know. There are the few people that knows about the true colors of British, and they want to expose British so that the people wake up. Okay. Then the Malay educated, they all came from SEJ. Why so many Malay educated punya intellectual come from SEJ? Because of their lecturer. Okay, so this is only phase 1, level 1. After intellectual came out, phase 2, penulisan. People started to write novel. People started to write kaya creative, like novel, poesy, cerpen, to inspire more people, to inspire more rakyat to stand up and fight. Okay, so not just kaya creative, a lot of nationalists, they also started to write Akbar and majalah. Akbar and majalah to inspire people. This is phase 2, level 2. After level 2, level 3. The people even started to form persatuan, organization to menentang British. How many organizations you guys have to learn? 3. The KMS, PASPAM, and KMM. Okay. So any question? No? Okay, if no, the last part, 2.8. The last part is learning about what happened, the kesan. What are the effects after we have semangat nationalism, after the rakyat start fighting against British. It has affected our economy. It has also affected our social, our politics. In exam, you have to know what are the kesan. Maybe 2 to 3 for each aspect. Okay. So ada apa-apa soalan? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if no, then we can jump into the latihans, which is what we want to do today. Okay, so you can take out the latihan. If you only have PDF punya nota, you can take out a piece of paper to write the answers. Okay, ready. Okay, number one. Lengkapkan ciri X dan Y. You guys ready? This is page number 7. Page number 7. I let you guys choose lah. You guys want to do chapter 2 punya soalan or chapter 1 punya soalan? I'll let you guys to decide. 2 Okay, good. Okay, 2 feels harder. Okay. Yeah, 1 is easy. One go all out on 1 sapu 1 go all out on one. The ciri-ciri got 4 parts only. Ciri-ciri ala Melayu, ciri-ciri Melaka, pentadbiran and undang-undang Melaka, and then their society. And then their society. Okay, chapter 2 is 11. 11. Okay, wait. Wait. Tunggu. Okay. First question. Jelaskan peranan KMS. Okay, if you don't know what is KMS, again, I told you guys, after the rakyat in Malaysia started to have semangat nasionalisme, they started the gerakan to menentang British. But again, phase 1, who come out dulu? In peringkat pertama, who come out and menentang dulu? 3, 2, 1. The answer is intellectual. The golongan intellectual. Okay. After the intellectual came out to menentang, after the intellectual came out and fight, they started the whole gerakan. And because of that, more people were inspired, and we enter phase 2. Phase 2, more and more people semangat nasionalisme, and they started to do what? They started to write akhbar, majalah to criticize British, to inspire more people. And after that, we enter phase 3. In phase 3, the people started to form organization, clubs to menentang British. Okay, so KMS is one of the kesatuan. One of the organization was created to menentang British. They ask you, what does KMS do? What does KMS, this organization, do? Last time, Muhammad Yunus Abdullah, he created KMS is to actually fight for Malay. I mean, from the name of the organization, you really can tell Melayu. Okay, so you can write, memperjuangkan. They are fighting for kepentingan orang Melayu. They are fighting for the benefits. They are fighting for the rights and the benefits for Malaya. Okay. And number 2, a lot of people tak tahu KMS punya ketua is actually from the upper class people. He's from the upper class. He's from the nobles family. That's why he has very, very good relationship with British. So he also, just like the intellectual berpendidikan Inggris, he also uses, try to use his power, his status, to make British bekerja sama dengan British, to make British to help the Malay. Bekerja sama dengan British untuk menambah, give more opportunity, menambah peluang perkhidmatan awam kepada orang Melayu. What does it mean? It means after Muhammad Yunus Abdullah created KMS, ultimately they want to fight for all the penduduk Melayu. They want to fight for Malay. And because of his identity, because of his kedudukan, he also uses his kedudukan to bekerja sama with British to try to create more opportunity for Malay to get into the government. Because this is our country. This is our country. And this country should run by Malaysian, not British. Okay, that's why this is what KMS do. First, protect the Malay, fight for Malay. Second, try to create more opportunity, make more penduduk tempatan to join the government. Okay, okay. Number two, PASPAM, the second organization. So, PASPAM telah mencapai malamat menggalakkan ahlinya untuk bersatu dan bertukar-tukar pendapat. Buktikan pernyataan tersebut. Unlike the first question, in second question, they already tell you the matlamat of PASPAM, which is unite the people and exchange ideas and information. Okay, but they want you to tell them how they do it. How they do it. Okay, number one, last time they have menganjurkan, they have organized a congress. Okay, menganjurkan kongres dari tahunan. Okay, no need to write years, but don't try to memorize the tahun-tahun, waste of time. Okay, so last time one of the method that PASPAM uses to unite the people is they organize an annual meeting. Something like annual gathering. So the PASPAM members from different negeri, they'll gather together to exchange intel, to exchange information, to also to strengthen their hubungan, strengthen their relationship, so that they can fight together. Because no point. We know who British is. We know how powerful British is. There's no point fighting alone. You fight yourself, impossible to defeat British. We must gather everyone together, and then fight together. Okay, more effective. Okay, number two, then you can do this one. Number two is they also successfully spread PASPAM to the East Malaysia, Sabah, Sarawak there. So you can write Muhammad Rakawi Yusof telah menubuhkan or mengasaskan, also can, up to you, menubuhkan PASPAM cawangan PASPAM di Sarawak. Okay, not just in Sarawak, Sabah also got. Okay, di Sabah, cawangan PASPAM ditubuhkan di where? Multiple places. Jeseton is today punya Kota Kinabalu. Tawau dan Labuan. Okay, so here got 1, 2, 3, 3 marks. Okay, so any question? No. Okay, C. Huraikan malamat perjuangan KMM. Last time, after we enter phase 3, peringkat ketiga, rakyat in Malaysia even started to form persatuan-persatuan, organization to menentang British, to memperjuangkan for our hak, the rights for the people. So there are 3 persatuan, KMS, we have done KMS, PASPAM, we did PASPAM, now the last one, KMM. Also the only persatuan that were banned by British, the KMM. Okay, so they ask you, what is the malamat? Same as the first question. Why they want to create KMM? What do they do? KMM, they're the only persatuan that is fighting for kemerdekaan. Okay, so you can do this. What is the malamat? Menentang British. This is the goal of KMM. Okay? Menentang British, fight British. Not like PASPAM. PASPAM punya malamat is what? Unite the people and exchange ideas, exchange information. And what does KMS do? KMS, they're fighting for the kepentingan of Melayu and also try to get more Malay, more penduduk Melayu into the government. Okay? Did they want to fight British? No. KMS didn't. PASPAM, did they? No. Only KMM. They want to menentang British. They want to menentang British for real. Why? Because they want to merdeka. You can do this. They want to create a country, mewujudkan Melayu Raya. What is Melayu Raya? Gabungan, combination of two countries. Combine two countries to form a new country. Combination of Tanah Melayu. Tanah Melayu is Malaysia dan Indonesia. Combining Indonesia and Malaysia together. Okay? This is why they form KMM. This is why they form KMM. Okay? Okay, donkey. Cadangkan langkah-langkah untuk menggalakkan murid sekolah bergiat aktif dalam kegiatan berpersatuan. How to encourage the rakyat to be more active in club activities. How? How to make the students become active in club activities. How? And then some people still pointing, then your friend still pointing the cocoa, don't want to go cocoa, want to balik rumah. How to make them become more active, become more involved in the club activities. Okay, number one, mewajibkan, compulsory, just like what your school were doing. Mewajibkan, penyertaan, have to force you guys lah. Anyone didn't go, consider as bonding lah. Mewajibkan, penyertaan setiap murid dalam kegiatan co-curriculum. Okay. Number two. Second, other than making it compulsory for everyone, whoever who didn't join, consider as bonding. Bonding, punish. Okay. Second way is to make the club activities become more attractive. Because people don't want to go is because it's boring, waste of time. Most of the time, just sit there and wait, tunggu only, because too many people, you can't even enjoy. Can't even enjoy the club activities. Not effective. So, improve. Menjadikan. I mean, confirm there's a reason why people don't want to join. If it's fun, everyone will want to join. Everyone will want to join. Why everyone want to go home instead of staying back for the club activities? Because very, very boring. So menjadikan kegiatan curriculum lebih menarik. Okay. Menarik. Okay. And number two, memupuk. Number two, number three. We can also try to some sort of like brainwash. Not brainwash lah. Implement the thinking. Memupuk the semangat. Semangat bertanggung jawab. Dalam kalangan murid. Okay. Because if you have the sense of responsibility, you won't bonding on. you know this is what you need to do. You know this is what you need to do, and you won't bonding. Okay. Then after that, what else? Wajibkan penyertaan, make it compulsory, make it more interesting. Oh, okay. And also, bring up the awareness. Instead of forcing them, forcing students to join the core without telling them, let them know the importance. Meningkatkan, explain to them, meningkatkan kesedaran tentang kepentingan core curriculum dalam kalangan murid. Okay. So any question? Ada apa-apa soalan? Any question? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Noah and Dana. Anyone still ever finish? Noah? Okay. So if you are done, let's recap again one more time. In Bab 2, we are learning about nationalism. And after the rakyat in Malaysia started to have semangat nasionalisme, they started to menentang they started the gerakan-gerakan nasionalisme again. Who was the one who started the gerakan? Who was the one who initiated the gerakan nasionalisme? 3, 2, 1. The answer is intellectual. After intellectual started the gerakan-gerakan, more and more people gonna inspire. More and more people started to wake up. More and more people started to get influence. And after that, we enter the phase 2. Peringkat kedua. In phase 2, when people punya semangat nasionalisme become stronger, some people even started to use penulisan to spread their ideas, to spread their semangat nasionalisme, to inspire more people. After penulisan, we enter phase 3, peringkat ketiga. Rakyat even start creating their organization to menentang British. Again, second question. How many persatuan or pertubuhan you have to know in Bab 2? 3, 2, 1. The answer is 3. You just have to memorize 3 persatuan. Who are they? KMS, PASPAM, and also KMM. That's it. 3 only. Okay. And of course, you have to know what is KMS. KMS is an organization that are fighting for Melayu, and also an organization who keeps on wanting to get more local people to join the government. Okay, PASPAM, they are an organization that wants to unite the people and also exchange information, exchange ideas. KMM is the only one that was created to menentang British and wants to merdeka by creating a new country called Melayu Raya. Okay, okay. So if no question, you can go to next page. Okay. So gambar berikut ialah MCKK. What's MCKK? Circle. MCKK is a what? College. This college, I told you it's only for siapa? Upper class people. It is only for upper class people. Okay. Okay. So nyatakan tujuan penubuhan maktab tersebut. Why British want to form MCKK, wants to create MCKK for the upper class people punya kids. Why they want to build this college? Again, no? Because they want to get the sokongan of the nobles, of the upper class people. Okay, so you can write, oh, yeah, wait. Untuk mendapatkan sokongan golongan pemerintah. To get the golongan pemerintah, the ruling class, the upper class people punya support. Okay, and number two, second reason is also because British wants to melatih the anak bangsawan. They want to train the upper class people, the nobles punya kids, for what? So that they can work for British. Bagi diserapkan dalam pentadbiran British. Okay, so this is the answer. Again, one more time. MCKK is a college. It's a college, especially for the upper class people, the nobles, the pembesar punya kids, the royal family punya kids. And it was created by British. And a lot of intellectual berpendidikan Inggris, they came from here. They all came from here. They all came from here. But why British wants to build a college for these people to get their support, to win their hearts. Okay, and at the same time, they can also train the anak-anak of bangsawan so that they can work for British. Okay, number two, nyatakan dua tokoh lepasan. I told you, lepasan is what? Tokoh graduate. So they want you to name two people who are graduated from MCKK. Okay, number one, Raja Chulan, Raja Abdullah. Raja Chulan, Raja Abdullah. Why I remember him? It's because he is one of the people who exposed British. I mean, he can ignore, even though he know what British were up to, how British treated the rakyat. He know the true colors of British. I mean, with their relationship with British, even though he didn't say anything, he didn't do anything, he also can enjoy his life without worrying about a single thing. But why he want to expose that? Because he cannot tahan. He cannot tahan how British lie to the people, how British trick the citizen and exploit the people. So he exposed all the bad things British have done to let the rakyat to wake up. British are not good people. They are not here to help us. They are lying to us. Tipu. Tipu. Okay. Okay, number two, I can write Dan Muhammad Yunus Abdullah. Who is here? Why I remember him? I mean, yes, there are multiple names. Why I specifically memorize these two names is because Raja Chulan Raja Abdullah is one of the personnel who exposed British using Akbar. Muhammad Yunus Abdullah, you can do this. He is one of the very important person. He is the ketua of KMS. Remember KMS? Remember KMS? Okay, I recap. Again, ready? In bab 2, after Malaysian started to have semangat nationalisme, remember, in peringkat pertama, phase 1, who came out and fight dulu? The intellectual come out and menentang, inspire the people. After the intellectual came out, more people get influenced, more people wanted to fight. So we enter phase 2. When people started to use penulisan to share their idea, spread their idea, inspire more people to come out and fight. After phase 2, we enter phase 3. Phase 3 is when the rakyat punya semangat nasionalisme become very, very strong. They started to form persatuan-persatuan. And I told you, one of the persatuan is what lah? KMS. And KMS punya leader is siapa? This one. Muhammad Yunus Abdullah. Faham? Okay. Okay, see. Jelaskan dua akpau yang diterbitkan oleh lepasan maktab tersebut. Easy. What are the newspaper that was produced, that was written by the intellectual pendidikan Inggris who came from MCKK? Wata Malaya, Utusan, Melayu, and Lembaga Malaya. Okay, three of them. Okay, then Dongki, bagaimanakah institusi pendidikan Inggris memperjuangkan semangat nasionalisme di tanah Melayu? How this institusi, how this college MCKK has helped or contributed to the semangat nasionalisme di tanah Melayu. Okay, number one, they have produced, they have melahirkan golongan intellectual. They have produced a group of highly educated people. Okay. Why is it important? As you know, without knowledge, we are nothing. Without knowledge, it's impossible to defeat British. Impossible. Okay. And MCKK got help to produce the intellectual. Okay. And number two, the lepasan institusi pendidikan. Actually, you want to write MCKK also can. Lepasan institusi pendidikan Inggris. Remember, they are upper class people. They know what is happening at the back. They know the true colors of British. So after they graduated, they angry and what they did, they exposed British. Lepasan institusi pendidikan Inggris menggunakan media cetak. Media cetak means akhbar, majalah. Media cetak untuk menyalurkan idea, to spread their idea. Okay. Then after that, this lepasan institusi pendidikan Inggris, they also lepasan institusi tersebut juga menjadi pegawai pentadbiran. British. They also successfully became the government officers of British. And what happened? They uses their kedudukan. They uses their kedudukan. Mereka menggunakan kedudukan mereka bagi menuntut taraf hidup Melayu ditingkatkan. Okay. Diperbaikan lah. Diperbaikan. baikkan. Okay, 4 marks. Any question? Ada apa-apa soalan? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more time. One more time. Listen again. Number 1, after we have semangat nasionalisme, who come up dulu? Intellectual. Intellectual. After intellectual, wait, I use another color. Later you guys get confused. Wait, tunggu saya. Ubah. Intellectual, phase 1. Intellectual. Okay, the highly educated people. After intellectual came out and inspired the people, influenced the people, more people come up and menentang. So they started to do what? Those people who are inspired, they started to write media cetak, akbar-akbar, majalah-majalah, novel to inspire even more people. Then once we enter phase 3, the peringkat ketiga, the rakyat in Malaysia already started to form what? Persatuan to menentang British. And I told you all, in exam, how many persatuan you have to memorize? 3. KMS, KMM, and PAS, PAM. Okay? So this is what we have to learn. Any question? Ada apa-apa soalan? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if no, next page. Oh my God. Essay. Okay, ready? Number 8. Jelaskan maksud nasionalisme. Easy. Told you guys what is nationalism. Okay, how to write an essay? Actually, it's just same as bagian B. It's just same as your structure question, but you have to make it into a sentence because it's essay. So you just empty, just write A. Give them some space, empty some space, and do this. Maksud nasionalisme ialah perasaan cinta yang the keyword is mendalam. I told you, nationalism is actually cinta akan negara. But why they don't just use patriotic? Why they want to purposely create another word for cinta akan negara? We have patriotic, we have patriotism already. The answer is because nationalism is totally different level. This is level 2 cinta akan negara. So you have to add the keyword. Maksud ialah perasaan cinta yang mendalam. This is the keyword. Mendalam. Okay. Terhadap siapa? Terhadap not only the country and also the people. Terhadap bangsa dan negara. That's why you can say you are patriotic. You cinta akan negara. But not many people can actually call themselves a nationalist. Not many. Really not many. Level 2 cinta. But how to define level 2 cinta? How do you define perasaan cinta yang mendalam? Some people will say, ayah, I got I love the country very deeply. My love is level 2 punya love. But can you do this? Nationalism. Ready? Second, you can write all. I forgot this is essay. Have to write full sentence. Nationalisme juga merujuk kepada apa? Ready? The definition of level 2 love. See you can do it or not. Nationalisme juga merujuk kepada perjuangan menentang penjajahan. Penjajahan. Okay. When our country was conquered, when our country was invaded by other country, can you stand up to fight the penjajah? Can you? Okay. Number two, not yet, not yet. This is only part of nationalism, part of the level 2 cinta akan negara. Number two, can you do this? Semangat mempunyai semangat pembelaan. Pembelaan means protect. Do you have the semangat to protect terhadap your bangsa, your people, dan negara? What do they mean? Okay, you might say, I cannot. We think properly first. Now they are saying, for those people who have nationalism, that means they have level 2 cinta akan negara. They have level 2 punya cinta terhadap our country. If someone attack our country, they will stand up and fight. And they also have the semangat to protect bangsa. Bangsa means people of our country. People of our country. What kinds of people are? Everyone. Even the people you tatao, even the people you saw on jalan. Can you really put yourself in danger just to protect these people? Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for people you don't even know? People you saw on jalan, you protect them, you die for them. Can you really do that? If you can do, congrats, nationalism. Teacher, how many easy? 4 points, 4 marks, you need to have 4 points. Confirm? You need to have 4 points. You need to have 4 easier. So now we have 1, 2. Okay, I highlight the keyword for you, just in case you don't know the keyword. This is the key point in the first answer. Second, third. Okay, you can build your sentences around it. This is the point. This is the point. If instruction question, you just write the keyword only. The key is only. Okay, the last one. Welcome. Can ask me anything. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Wait, let me choose another color. Red color, blue color. Green color got already. Okay, pink color lah. Okay, last one. Last one. The true meaning of nationalism. Okay. Perjuangan or gerakan. We use gerakan lah, another word. But in exam, if you don't want to use flashy word, very bombastic punya word, can. Boleh. This is sejarah. No one cares about your vocab. You want to use that perjuangan, then use that perjuangan lah. Let's do it. No gerakan. Please. Perjuangan. Why not? This is only sejarah. This is not BM. Perjuangan untuk mencapai kebebasan daripada penguasaan penjajah. Okay, this is how you answer essay. This is how you answer essay. Okay, and this is the meaning of nationalism. Some might complain, we got cinta akan negara already. We got patriotic already. Why want to create another word? Because it has totally different meaning. Just like I like you and I love you is two different things. Can you faham? That's why nationalism, this word has different meaning than the patriotic. Okay. So any question? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. No, done. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Number B. Terangkan faktor kemunculan. Oh, easy. This one super easy. What are the reasons that Malaysia will start to have nationalism? Okay, why suddenly, like out of nowhere, suddenly Malaysia got semangat nationalism? who brought it into Malaysia, who causes it, who triggered it. Okay, ready? So same thing. Before you start writing the answer, first you do this. B, empty two spaces. I can write all. Faktor kemunculan. Need to copy question. Oh my god. Faktor kemunculan gerakan nasionalisme ialah peranan agama. Hey, if you think this is too long, you don't want to copy the question, you want the smarter way. Boleh, I can show you. If you wanna. If you don't want to think, you can just copy the question. But if let's say you want a smarter way to write the answer, this is the keyword. You can write all. Faktor pertama ialah peranan agama. How to write other one? Faktor kedua ialah, faktor ketiga ialah, faktor keempat ialah. Yeah. Or you want to write selain itu also can. Okay. This is the simple way. Okay. So faktor kemunculan gerakan nasionalisme ialah peranan agama. But not enough. This is essay. You need to have point. You need to have point. And you need to have Ryan elaboration. So you can elaborate. Oh, what happened? What happened? Pelajar. Remember, there's a group of students who went to Egypt and studied. Pelajar yang melanjutkan pelajaran di Mesir terdedah dengan perjuangan gerakan Islah. 2 marks. Settle. 2 marks. Okay. Okay. Recap again. What is gerakan Islah? Remember, last time in Malaysia, the people punya thinking are very conservative. They don't care about this world. They don't care about their current life. They already give up. No matter what British did to them, no matter how British steal their land, take away their resources, they don't care. Because the people only cares about one thing, the akhirat, the afterlife. That's why no one is fighting, because they don't care. They only care about how to go to heaven, how to go to surga. So got people fight or not? No, langsung tak ada. So one of the reasons that trigger the semangat nasionalisme, trigger the semangat that for people to stand up and fight, is because of that a student. There's a group of students from Malaysia. They went to Mesir and study. When they go to Mesir and study, the time they witness how the Egyptian fought using gerakan Islah. They were inspired. So they came back and launches gerakan Islah to influence the people, to try to change the thinking of the people in Malaysia. This is how everything started. Okay, just I already explained, so I will not go deep. Just to remind you guys, the whole story is linked. The whole story is linked together. Okay, okay. Second, what other reason that causes let me think. Okay, purple color what other reason that causes the people in Malaysia started to have semangat nasionalisme? Okay, right? That's right. Faktor kedua ialah penulisan kreatif. Faktor kedua ialah penulisan kreatif. This one is the easiest. This one is the easiest to explain. Why leh? Contohnya, what is penulisan kreatif? We learned this before. Novel cerpen dan puisi. Like this, 2 marks already. 2 marks already. 1 mark, you tell them all. The second reason that causes people to have semangat dasisme, penulisan kreatif. What is penulisan kreatif? 2 marks. Like these 2 marks. Okay. So now already got 4 marks. Number 5, the 5th marks. Yang tulis don't use lain tu lah. We use faktor ketiga lah. Faktor ketiga, we use the paling bodoh way. Faktor ketiga ialah media cetak. Media cetak. Okay, 5 marks. Okay. Of course, if you want to write contohnya akhbar dan majalah pun boleh, but the one very bit bad a bit bad You want also can. Actually, it's correct, but it's a bit bad So I'll just give you answer. Okay, I'll give you another answer. Media cetak. Media cetak menjadi media cetak menjadi penyalur maklumat dan penyebar berita kepada rakyat di tanah Melayu. So at the time, one of the reasons that people will suddenly become so angry and wants to stand up and fight up is because of the media cetak, the newspaper. Remember, the intellectual pendidikan Inggris, they are using the newspaper to expose British. And imagine how you feel. Last time you trusted British, you think that British are here to help us. You trusted British. All this while you trusted British. You think that British are here to help us. Suddenly on the newspaper you read, you saw people telling you all, people expose British, saying British, or telling you what British have done behind us, all the bad things, how they have exploited us. How will you feel? Angry just like when one MDB punya case, Najib punya case first broke out the whole country punya rakyat marah, angry, trigger. Our money was taken away. The money was supposed to use for development.